Ask the bigger questions. We and other beings of light are simply here to answer them, whatever comes up to the surface. We are here to explore with humanity the idea that you are human beings, yes. You are beings who are having this earthly experience. And yet, in truth, you are having this as an experience. It is not who you are in truth. Yet, you are having this experience. So, this experience is the one that is offering you the most growth, the most expansion. It truly does. Because this is the experience you are in now. It is not something out there. Yes, look to the stars. Yes, explore the vast cosmos. Explore it because you are part of it. You cannot be separate to it. This is the whole idea that when you recognize that you are part of the cosmos, you are not separate to it, you will not see these human problems that you have as being completely separate from the all. There are many, many solutions that are available. So imagine that you are in a soup of the all, of the great cosmic soup. You are part of it. So is it not available for you to dip in to give you solutions to what you feel is a problem for you and collectively as humanity? It is there. It is part of what you are part of. You cannot be separate from this. You simply can't. This is an idea that needs to be explored more deeply by humanity. For it is that you live in a state of deep, deep separation. Let us say that if you start with you are in a deep separated state from yourself, your true self, your beingness, your soul-centered being of who you are. If you walk through life with a deep level of separation from that, what happens is everything that occurs for you in this human experience comes from that thought, comes from that idea. So we are simply walking you back to the idea that if you start there, if you bring your awareness to the idea that you are in no way separated from who you are in truth, no way separated from the all, you will start to see your human experience in a vastly different way. We are being firm because, in a sense, it is that human beings look for answers that really aren't giving you the truth of who you are. They aren't bringing you back to the embodiment of you. So if you could imagine that upon your planet, that many beings, human beings, made it their primary goal to dismantle that idea of separation, dismantle the idea that the soul is something that is out there having another experience. If you come back to the idea that you are truly led by the soul desires growth and expansion. And that is why you are here. not to be in a state of pain, of frustration, of separation. So we are giving forth this message because it is important to recognize that that is where you start. So often human beings shake their heads and wring their hands and look out into the cosmos and say, there is nothing out there for me. It is only here. And look down into this human experience and see only pain and suffering. It is out there in the sense that out there isn't out there. It is all within you. It is within you now. You are part of it. You cannot be separate from it. And so, therefore, the answers are contained within that. And where you start is you start connecting with yourself in a deeper way, with your own heart, with your soul, with the recognition of you being a soul being who has come here to experience the grandness of this human experience, the grandness of this human planet, of walking upon this beautiful planet, of having this experience, not to be an experience of anger and war and frustration and lack. They are all aspects of the separated mind, the separated thought. Abundance, joy, heart, love lives not in the separation, but outside of that. In fact, it cannot be, for it is impossible to be in any separation. It is possible to have the thought and to live from that thought and to keep making it stronger within yourself. So therefore, it is possible to make it softer, to look at it and say, I will play with this. I will recognize that that is what I came to dismantle through this human experience. I would then think I was separate. And then I would use my consciousness, my awareness, my intelligence, my heart, my beingness to walk myself back into the knowing that I am a divine being of light having this human experience. And in that lives extraordinary abundance. In that lives extraordinary love. In that lives extraordinary connection. All of the gifts that you have, they expand. The joy expands. And we are not making this a message of, oh, isn't that wonderful? Humanity must bring themselves back to exploring this idea. And in the exploration of that, dismantle any idea of separation and lack. It is all an illusion. And yet it feels so real. And this is why the world is in a chaotic mess. Let us put it boldly. And yet the truth is, it can come back to love. It can come back to connection because it hasn't gone. It is still there. As the flip side gets stronger, the disconnection, the connection rises up. People are rising up and saying, this I do not want. That alone, the call that there must be a better way, the call that I am searching for that love, that is what I want to connect with, is heard in all of the cosmos. And that is what is pouring onto this planet to support human beings in their growth at this time, to expand the connection, to expand that interconnectedness that you all desire to live within. So it is exciting. It is exciting. See it as exciting that you have moved to one end of the spectrum, so vast in its range, that really the only way to go is to move through back to the other end of the spectrum, to live in joy and expansion and connectedness. And we always like to say that if you have moved to this end of the spectrum, really it is possible to move to the other. You've moved the dial so you can move it back. So explore within yourself. What drives you? Are you driving your vehicle? Hands tight, wanting to control everything, keeping things at bay, feeling that you are lacking? Or are you surrendering to you, to your soul connectedness, to the all, to the God force that is within you? It cannot not be. Vastly different experiences. So we will leave you with that thought. We will leave you with the idea that this is your true beingness. Everything else is a falsehood. Don't worry what is going on over there. Start within. That's what will shift the entire planet. The more and more who shift their focus within, clearing out what needs to come out, of taking the time to remind yourself that you are love, you are connected. And when the thought comes up that you are not that and you are lacking love and disconnected, it is a simple reminder. The more and more you do it, the more and more you will desire to hang out in this, and it will become you, your knowingness, the embodiment of you. So we are the Sirius Beings of Light. We are a collective of beings who live in that idea of connectedness. And we, among many, many beings of light, are pouring our love and support onto this planet at this time. So we wish you our absolute love, dear ones, for you walk this planet as brave beings. So breathe that in. You are love. You are divine.